Sejuani, and then the Talia, so Sejuani's a lot of CC, Talia can follow up very nicely, and then Meganar adds to that. Meganar is also really hard to reliably counter. I do think that we've seen a little bit. That's fun. I like that a lot more because it also forces a response out from Poolbay right now.
I think this is a absolutely fine pick as the Ashe is going to come through exactly what you mentioned here. Ashe Braum for the bottom lane and Ezreal in the mid lane.
Do quite like this. We've seen these AD mid picks come up. The obvious downside is that the engage for Breon is it's not great. Like they can do set plays. I feel like that's a great example of a play that I would love to see. And then, yeah, there would still be the normal caveats of can they actually execute upon it as the match goes on. Like, this is so insanely strong level 1. It will be a huge waste. I really like this draft angle from Breon, but you are relying on doing well in lane.
Absolutely, and I think they should have been playing to it. They're still going to do well early on.
This is great.
And the healer's even going to come out just to make sure, Ignite just to try to zone them off, but that's not...
As we do see, it is not that long, about a year that Bulldog played. Of course, it's Bulldog. Loves his weird...
You know, just trying to get really consistent leads. I'm sure that after some of the late games we saw, they're also trying to practice, trying to get some damage into the... Lucid did get in there, put a ward down, and then backed away. But now he does see Young Jay and might go for a return.
Little steal?
No, he's actually trying to use the vision against him. And there's the flash and a Poolbay, but he is Ezreal. It might not matter, though, as the chains will connect. And Lucid will help pick up first blood here for the team.
Just outside of the vision of that ward in the river as...
King is dead here. The only question is, does he get Morgan? As he got to hit a stun, and there's the flash, and maybe now he's not dead, actually, as he is on the run down the river, but the slow does come in. And Morgan kind of blocks Young Jay a little bit. Flash comes in, and there is the flash from Young Jay.
Be allowed, and Paulo is going to spot him here. I don't know if he alone can do enough, though. I think, yeah, with Kellen coming over as well, I don't think Paulo has the damage. Also gone for a more defensive summoner set, so... he might actually be in trouble here.
Wait, is he just gonna die now? As you see Lucid, he wants to get the dragon first, but now Paulo's just dead?
Yes, sir.
No, he's gonna jump over. The Ignite comes in. And
I think just harassing could have been enough. As yeah, just another look at this.
Says I'll go first with Q.
Flash Q, so not a lot of counterplay there. Nicely done. As he's like that. That's fine.
And you see that Paulo's going to come over, check the brush, going to see Kellen as well. They might even be able to get something going here, but no, just the combo to come out. As Envy, though, does have his arrow. There it is, the hit on to Kellen, who does not have his flash, and now he is in a lot of trouble. Down he will go.
Obviously hasn't had the best of times here on this Breon roster as doing Oh, Young Jay.
Yeah, King and no flash, and Morgan's got his, and you do see a little bit of counter synergy, but it is just fine as Kingen just gonna go down. Young Jay throws the ult in, and Bro have a very fantastic lead early on.
Lucid.
Waiting, hiding on brush, but Poolbay is Ezreal after all, and will just... As with 2 kills, Young Jay already has Leandri's. As Brand, 9 minutes into the game. He's going to be ready to tear through this first dragon, as Showmaker's just not missing these chains, though, and Poolbay is forced to flash once again, takes a huge chunk right before this dragon spawns.
He plays around the map, and as long as they can keep those 2 down, they should be fine. And plays like this. This is
Orange
textbook.
Buff, the return. Will he go 0-3? He is going to get a nice hop off and a flash. So he does get away. But
so at the very least, to have a little bit of damage. I don't think it's going to be much more than that. And yeah, Mercs are there for Lucid, so he's not going to be too bothered necessarily.
We do see Showmaker going in. Immediately, he is going to be stunned down, and now he's got to back away. And Showmaker doesn't really exist anymore. Lucid also took a ton of damage from the Brand. Even the Kai'Sa is going to build AP. Yeah. And still, we want to see the the Sork Pen. As Envy, maybe he needs Merc Treads as well, as he's going to be chunked out. Side of DK, but yeah, all 5 members of DK, and they drop the Herald in mid as well. Trying to go for a play on this one. Now, Poolbay is here, but the ult is going to be thrown into the Braum as they dogpile it, and it's Showmaker to get the dragon, as a ton of damage is going out to the side of DK, but they get away. It has been a problem for them, as no cleanse. Envy has to flash here in mid. Lucid.
Take it back to the Maokai of Spring. But one of the big pieces of criticisms we saw is Aiming's going to have to cleanse.
In this game for the side of D+, him and Lucid, essentially, as, you know, this is what he's doing. He's going to get another chain down onto Poolbay. He doesn't...
They opted into this matchup, right? And it doesn't seem to really be working out.
Nice try, but it doesn't matter. They've gotten Alistair, and the brand all just doing a ton of damage to everybody on that front line. This is what and you see Paulo, he seems to know, but is going to miss the Q. And now they're about to be flanked by an Alistair over the wall. And look at Pulbe, or rather, Showmaker to get to that back line. Immediately just going to assassinate Envy. Down he goes. No AD carries left over, and the flank comes in. Might just be a clean ace here as in goes aiming, looking for it, as he will be the one guy to go down. But everybody on the side of Bro does perish. Or at least they're attempting to push the mid lane here, trying to set up a play once again onto Envy, who he's going to avoid the chain, but it doesn't matter. He still gets Ramana.
No.
It's 25 minutes into the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, so that early gank was already rough, and then a couple of the laning phases, and then or laning kills were or rather, man, I'm getting thrown about what's happening in front of me. Showmaker found an insane amount of pressure in the lane.
Oh god.
Yeah. I really like the idea. And then the bot lane plan kind of worked, but also not really, because they still, gave a pretty important state. For Brianna, I don't think it's going to change.
Yep, Flash comes in, Pulbe is 100% dead. Nothing he can do here, just way too far up the lane. No vision, actually, on the side of Bro. You're not going to have a good time. Yeah.
That's their tank. And as we're seeing...
Oh no. Oh no. No, please, no! Cover your eyes!
Hey, that was not too bad a trade. This will be.
Oh, well, he doesn't have Arcane Shift, so... Like you said, they got this lead in the lane, and it just never mattered.
Oh,
because,
God.
Yeah, this is getting rough, as now he's going to be hit by the Q of the Sejuani. He does have a wall in front of him, but Showmaker hasn't even joined the fight yet. As now, look at the damage! It's just disgusting! Close your eyes again, as in goes aiming, waits for the perfect moment. It is a triple kill for Showmaker, trying to pick up the Penta, and aiming says no for some reason. And I think Pulbe would have denied it anyway. He's going to be able to Arcane Shift away. And, well, he might go down anyway. In goes aiming. It is the full house. Showmaker kills, full of aiming kills. And that's going to do it for this game. 30 minutes in, DK pulled the trigger on another fight here in the mid lane. And will end it for their first victory against Bro in the best of 3.
Bot lane struggled a little bit. Kingen got ganked a few times, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.